ABL Media Center highlight.
Thank you. I really want to thank Commissioner Holmes. About a year ago, he invited me to speak at a town hall meeting, and I came out to Henry County for the first time. And I've been doing boot camps and a lot of stuff ever since, so I really think I should get some kind of honorary citizenship. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But I also want to thank a lot of the small business people here in Henry County that have actually engaged me to help them with their businesses. And one of my number one fans, Mr. Barry, he has been to every workshop, every presentation. I need to bring you a t-shirt, brother, all right? But one of the missions or the message that I have, just 6 points I want to talk about today. The first one is Entrepreneurship Revisited. I want you to think back to the days when Miss Johnson made everybody's cakes. Mr. Brown fixed on everybody's cars. If you had an electrical problem, you called Mr. Green. We did things in the community, okay? We've kind of gotten away from that, and that's what we really need to get back to. We trusted each other. We did business with each other, and that's that 5% rule that we were talking about earlier that Mr. Hudson over there wrote a book about. But we really need to get back to that, and that's one of the platforms that I do a lot of speaking on. I call it Entrepreneurship Revisited because when I was growing up, my grandmother she did hair for like 30 years, but I never looked at it as a business, okay? But she had a business. You know, she didn't know high school education. It was more dedication than education. But a lot of people had businesses back then that we didn't really, they just were handling their responsibilities. And we really need to revisit that and look at that because these people had passion about what they did, and we need to get back to that. We got a little confused with what's going on TV, you know, and the life we should be living, you know, but my platform is really about getting us back to that. But small business is a solution. The government knows it. That's why back in October, I was invited to the White House to discuss how the shutdown was affecting small business. 13 people shut down the whole government, okay? And President Obama invited me there because I've gone there quite a bit and advocated for small business lending, startup funding, so I was invited to discuss how it was affecting people. But the whole goal with the government, the way they look at it, if we start small businesses, in 36 months if you're in business, you'll at least have 3 employees. It's yourself, you've cloned yourself, and somebody started doing your books or administrative. 5 years, you'll have 5 employees. And these employees can be family members. Some of us don't like them family member employees, okay? A lot of times I tell people, don't hire your children, hire someone else's children so you can fire them, okay? But it really is about community and all of us working together. The other thing that's very important that we're escaping is we're not keeping the tax dollars in our community. Every time you drive across the county line to go to that Walmart, you're giving away your tax dollars. Every time you call somebody that's not in your community to come do service at your home, you're giving away your tax dollars. So you really need to start doing the 5%. You really need to, you know, and I think that's why the Atlanta Business League is out here to help you create a community of businesses, maybe a directory where you can start first looking local before you start stepping across that county line. Even if it costs a couple more dollars here, in the long run, you will be keeping your tax dollars in your community. So you kind of need to work together. The fifth thing is that you really need to start investing in yourself. You know, there's a lot of stuff available. The Atlanta Business League coming out here, I don't think you guys realize how important that is, to be able to get you all in a room like this, to be able to share information and share networking. But there's so much training available, but not all of it's free. A lot of times I do workshops, they don't cost a lot, but people complain, well, I had to pay $10 to park. But I saw you buying a $20 lottery ticket. Okay, I mean, figure out how you want to spend your money, but you need to start investing in yourself, but you really need to make a commitment. So my mission and my commitment is to really help what I do. I'm a business coach. I really help you start and grow your business. I do training, I do coaching, one-on-one coaching. I have 2 radio shows now that are on the internet about small business where I interview small business people so you can hear their stories, so you can go, well, that's just like me. It's not a big deal. I can do this. And that's really what I'm really trying to get you across. I have a website where you can go to all kind of tools and education and videos and podcasts where you can learn how to do this at your pace. I even have a product right now on Groupon, five video series of $29, okay? Okay. But the whole deal is understanding that, yes, you can do this. It's been done before. You know, people that didn't have education, You know, that's why I really like the expression, they had more dedication than education. They wanted to take care of their families. They wanted to keep it in the community. So in closing, I just want to say, let's all work together. This is a great start, a great event. Look around the room, look at each other, trade information, because it starts here for you all to work together to build something that can be really, with everything that's going on with the building and what the doctors talking about, and the McDonald's, you can eat, you can go downtown and hang out, come back up, but there's a lot going on here, but you have to start working together and sharing the information and knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this ABL Media Center highlight. Please return often as we are continually updating our ABL Media Center showcase.